Good afternoon. This is Bob Knight. It's the 17th of July 2017, and I wanted to talk about some trades I did today on AUPH, Arena Pharmaceuticals. This is the one-year chart on a program called Stocks to Trade on AUPH. You can see the stock 83.4 million in the shares issued and in the float. 2.8 million is the average today, quite big though, 9.3 million. Corresponds with the big move it had today. So as I say, this is the one-year chart. You can see that this stock back in March had a big run up as high as 10, and then over the ensuing 3-4 months, 5 months, whatever it is, built this big long base. So I've been watching it, and I have the stock alerted in this area here around the 690 area, with the view that if it breaks through that, it'd be a push through 7, and there'd be a trade. So my alerts did go off today. Now I normally do trade using a 2-day chart, 5-minute time period, and I traded this stock a couple of times today, and I'll point out where I bought them and sold them and the reasons for it. So I'm looking at to go long the stock over 690, sort of around $7. And which is this 7 is this area here. So it does open strong this morning, and does starts to take off, and I managed to jump in buying what ended up being half my position at $7. So I got it right as the push through when it went above this candle here, which was 698. Put more orders in, and I get filled at 7. And it does take off, runs up as high as 720 and then pulls back. Now this is where my second buying opportunity comes in. I like to buy the breakouts, which was here, and then I also like to buy on the first pullback, which would have been this one here. So it does pull back. What I'm looking for is on the pullback, the first green candle. Now it also happens that this green candle is a candle of indecision, a spinning top. The market doesn't know which way it wants to go. It's battling, and it's an even fight. So this is quite often an indicator that in a change of direction, change in sentiment. So the market had been going down, it goes down, comes back up, and you get the spinning top. So that's the first green candle. So now I'm looking to go along the next green candle to make a new high over this number here. So that was 710. And this candle does make it, and I go along the balance of my position at 711, and it does take off away it goes. Trades up as high, and so I sell on part way up. On the way up, I sell 20% of my position at 730, and then it's going sideways. So I'm waiting for it to. Let me just go back one step. This is the 15 EMA, exponential moving average, and it's moving up very strongly and sharply. And the 5 as well is providing very good support for the stock. But it starts to roll over and flatten out, has this big dip down, does recover, and so I get a bit nervous about it. I was giving it a chance to go, and it doesn't. So I blow out the balance of my position 715. So I make a pretty good trade in here. Anyway, so then I'm watching it. And I draw this trend line on it, not on this chart, but the chart that I'm trading with. And so now I'm looking, I'm joining all the high tops, and I'm looking for it to break through this trend line. And the 15 EMA is flattened out, the 5 is right with it, and it's trading on both sides of it, so nothing really there. But this is and it's an orderly pullback is what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for it to break out of this downtrending tops line. And sure enough, in here it does, and I get long, only a partial fill. What I was looking for at 721, right in here. And then the stock takes off. It gets up to 750, which is the $0.50 mark, which and you can see in here it runs into trouble there. So I sell I sell all my position at 750. So I'm making 30 cents on my trade, and it does go from there though, and it trades up as high as 768, and it makes a double top in there. But anyway, so there's the 3 trades I did today on this one stock, the technical of it. $7 breakout, buying the first dip, and then buying when it breaks the trend line. anyways, that's the trades. Thanks.